Earlier this year, I stayed at this Hampton Inn in Midlothian, Virginia, which is just the outskirts of Richmond. Hampton Inns are usually my pick to stay for a reasonably priced hotel that offers free hot breakfast and decently sized rooms. So in this video, I'll be giving you specifically the 2 queen bed room that I stayed in, and as usual, we'll be doing a separate video on just the hotel amenities, so get subscribed if you aren't already. But let's go ahead and dive right in. Hampton Inn is of course part of the Hilton property line, so you are able to enter your room not only with the physical key card but also with the Hilton app. As usual, starting with the security and safety features of the door, you have the emergency evacuation map on the back, and you have the peephole, which is unfortunately looks like it's missing its physical cover, so if you want to tape something over that, if you're concerned about that. Here is the physical door stopper, plus the deadbolts, and do not disturb door hanger. Light switch here for this entryway, and then moving over to the bathroom area. Light switch has a built-in night light, which is nice, and then we have 2 outlets here to plug in any of your electronic devices. You see the lighting is backlit behind this very large vanity mirror, and according to this sticker on the mirror, it looks like they do housekeeping every other day during your stay. And then we have a box of tissues on the countertop. This vanity is really wide and it has nice quartz countertop. Here is the soap tray and also a shower cap. Then mounted on the wall is the big bottle of lotion, and you'll find all of your towels suspended here on the wall. Vent just above that, and then down here we have an extra roll of toilet paper. On the other end we have the hair dryer, and I appreciate that there's these little ledges here that you can hang your towels. Now let's take a look at the toilet situation. I do spy some leftover hair for some reason in the toilet bowl. Interesting. And then we have the shower mat right there. And then taking a look at the shower situation, this room does have a bathtub. Looks like the shower drain stopper is a little bit on the rusty side. Everything else, it's visibly okay. But again, looking at the corners and the grout area is really the telltale sign of just how well they clean this room. This room has an overhead shower. They, I'm sure, have accessible shower handle rooms. On the back, you'll find the attached large bottle shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. Then right here behind the door, you can find 3 hooks to hang your clothes or a towel. And then I'm noticing that the hinges on these doors are again also kind of rusty. So I'm thinking they don't have great humidity control. So their HVAC might not be sized properly for this hotel. Just some telltale signs here. Moving onwards to the room space. Firstly, there is a long body mirror right here near the entrance, and then there are 3 hooks to hang maybe your coat or other items. But before we take a look at the room itself, here is the closet. You can find a luggage holder, ironing board, which has seen better days, a steam iron, extra what looks like blankets or bedding, and then a kind of rusty hanger rod with a few clothes hangers. A lot of Hampton Inns I stayed in have their own coin laundry room that you could use, but this one apparently only allows valet laundry. Continue onwards, there is a more permanent fixture if you want to also set your luggage here, so it's nice you have 2 options. And just underneath that, there's another drawer where you can store items, and underneath that is an open space, maybe good for shoes. And on the side here, there are actually 2 USB outlets and regular power outlets to charge your devices. There is a QR code for tipping, and also the remote. Let's go ahead and check this out, how clean it is or how unclean it is. Pretty greasy to my touch. Since I am a Hilton Golds member, I have my name right on the TV when I walked in, and I was able to get 2 water bottles, and I could select 2 snacks from the front desk, so I got a local chip and some craisins. Underneath is the mini fridge, pretty typical. There is no freezer section in this fridge. And then a microwave right there in your room, always nice to see. Underneath that, we have some coffee with the coffee maker in the back, some paper disposable cups with lids, ice bucket, and then some more paper cups. This built-in also has a few slide-out, pretty deep drawers for more storage. Small trash can here, and then you approach the desk area. So the chair is a rolling chair, fabric lined, and you can see it has a little bit of staining there. But pretty nice desk area. There are plenty of outlets, including USB ports built in the space, and then a small desk lamp and a round mirror just above that. And you can see there's even more outlets over there to the right, so power is not a problem in this room. HVAC system right here. You can see that the display is grayed out because the controls are actually on the wall-mounted thermostat. Here's my window view, nothing spectacular. There's a light screen over it with pull-down blackout curtains. Over here in this corner, there is a seating area for one with a little desk that you can pull up, either for the couch chair itself or even bedside. Speaking of the bed, here are the two queen-size beds. They are the typical semi-firm mattresses that you can expect from hotels, which I find pretty comfortable. Had no problem sleeping in my 2 nights here, except for some noise in the other guest rooms, which is not really controllable. They give you plenty of pillows, and peeling back the sheets, I'm always checking for bed bugs or just signs of mattress stains. I'm noticing these mattresses are not even protected. They're just completely exposed beneath the sheets, which is personally not a great sign when I think about hotel rooms. And sure enough, I did find some staining on one of the mattresses. Between the beds, we'll find some night lamps, which are different colored tones for some reason. They have individually controlled light switches there, and again, more outlets, USB ports as well. Here is the room phone, and it still has an alarm, which appears to not be working. Now, if you thought that stain was gross, something even worse, I think, in terms of safety, are these bed frame hooks on the end. I don't know why they have this. It's the first time I'm seeing it in a hotel room, and it's completely exposed. Like, this could definitely injure somebody waking up in the morning or just trying to get up onto the bed. It's literally a sharp piece of metal sticking out. Last bit of the room before I give you my thoughts. There's that thermostat again, and then smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, and sprinkler. So my thoughts after staying here for 2 nights, one of the worst Hampton Inns I've ever stayed in, to be honest. You can see that there's definitely a humidity problem with rust not only in the bathroom, but even in the hanger rack that is also rusty, not to mention all the clear signs of lack of cleaning, stains present in multiple locations, the lack of any kind of mattress protector, and the fact that the bed frame literally has exposed pieces of metal. I think this hotel could use some improvements. So that was just my genuine experience of their room. Maybe I got a bad one, I don't know. But if you're still curious about this hotel, I will be doing a separate hotel tour video on my channel. So subscribe to see that. Thanks for watching.